What is going on, guys? Basco Show here, back to Red Shadow Legend, where I'm gonna talk about soloing Spider 10 armor with Marius. But the Marius build that I have is the everyday build that I use mainly for arena. So I have no Slayer set, I have no Merciless set, no 9 pieces whatsoever, just Stone Skin plus Savage, Lethal, Instinct, whatever you have available. Let me actually show you the build first, because this is very important, guys. You can see also my blessing. I have Reaper that is mainly for arena. The Reaper can bypass some of the nastier passive, like Nice passive, Galatir passive, Siegfried's passive. That's why I use the Reaper. And the Reaper can also be good in dungeon because you can kill the enemies or the bosses when they have their 10% HP left. So it's actually really good. But I've seen so many Marios in live arena, they use Crushing Red Blessing, and I know for Chimera it's probably better to have this blessing, but Mario is the best PvP champion, so why not run it with the PvP blessing? But that's my opinion. If you want to run it with Crushing Red, feel free to do it. But if you don't want to change your build all the time between 9-piece Slayers, your Stone Skin, Savage build, check this guide because you might be interested in it. So these are my total stats right now, and I have almost 7,000 defense. I have a lot of speed, 288, but you just need to be faster than the boss, right? And then I have 340 critical damage. Try also to have over 50,000 HP for this strategy, because the boss is gonna hit you a couple of times. And I'm also gonna show you that I don't have any area bonuses of Spider. So if you think that these stats are too high for you, remember that you can get plus 20 with the Spider area bonus, or you can get, if you need more damage, in your defense. And guys, 10% your defense can do a massive difference. So don't be scared of my stats. If you need more critical damage, you can get up to 30, but if you need overall extra damage, just add 5% your defense, 10%, or all the way to 20% your defense. So I just want to make sure about this, because I'm not using any area bonuses right now, but I'm going to add some points after I show you some run. For the relic, I have a plus 9 cascades with this gemstone. After I kill an enemy, I get 10% extra damage, up to 30%. When I use multi-skill, each consecutive hit does a 3% extra damage. And then I got a rare one that you don't really use in this scenario, but you in your 3% of the defense of the target if you have 2 or more debuffs. So the main reason why we're running the cascade is because of the critical damage and the 40% extra in your defense. That I don't believe is necessary in this case, but I could be wrong. I think with my stats, the 10% cap is guaranteed, but if you have the instinct set and you don't have the cascade and you're failing, just add some points into the bonus for the Spider and you should be fine. So obviously I'm fully booked and I have the Soul Reaper Blessing, and these are the mastery. And for the mastery, guys, I have to explain something very important. I was running this mastery here, Whirlwind of Death, that gave me up to 18 speeds when I start killing enemies in dungeons or in arena. I have to remove this mastery because I needed to use Life Drinker. Life Drinker was a mastery that I always wanted on my Marius, but because I didn't want to give up on the speed, I never swapped it. But now if I want to do this solo strategy with Marius against the Spider, I need to run Life Drinker, and it's necessary, otherwise you will die, unless you can kill the boss in 2 turns. But I don't know if it's possible. I can't do that, but maybe if after I put some bonuses into the Spider dungeon, maybe I can do it in 2 turns. We will see. And if you're thinking, well, why you didn't remove single out? Well, single out is super good on Marius because you can do extra damage when an enemy is at 40% HP. You can proc this 40% with your last hit, right? So it's super important. And then if you get enough damage and you can get to 10% HP, then the Reaper will come out and kill the target. So I think it's very good to have single out. That's why I don't want to give up on him. And then for the rest of the mastery, just standards arena masteries for extra damage, health mastery for extra in your defense. And then I went down with a bit of accuracy on the support tree. This mastery, they give you 10% heal in PvE and PvP when you kill a target. Extra accuracy to, you know, land the Amphibial at the start of the fight if you do a counter with this passive. A lot of Steel for SS stats, and then Spirit Haste, because we're gonna be soloing at one point. Our ally is gonna be dead, so you're gonna gain 24 speed. So my Marius would be over 300 speed when the 4 full champion that I have, they're gonna die. Alright, let me show you the run, and then I'm gonna show you the preset, because you need to run preset. We're gonna open up with the A2, okay, the triple hit animation HP. You can see how the Reaper now procs and kill all the spider ring, and now they're gonna come out, and here we're gonna do the A3 and the A1. Okay, we proc some mastery, so I've never seen this happen actually, so that's the first time. I think I proc the mastery plus the, what else did I proc? No, I must have proc the mastery twice or something. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, I went back to back. That wasn't supposed to happen, but yeah, that's what happened eventually. I can get all the way to 11 turns, and it takes me over 30 seconds to do that. Let me show you again. Hopefully we don't get the masteries. So here we go. The Reaper come out. So if you have enough damage, you can shot them without the Reaper. But I need the Reaper. But I'm gonna put some bonuses now, and hopefully we can shot them without the Reaper. Now we did day 1 after day 3, and now we're gonna do the big hit. Here sometimes I can proc the Reaper and the boss dies, and that's when I do 6 turns. But it wasn't the case now. You know, day 1 the boss is gonna attack us, and now I'm gonna use day 2 again, and the boss is gonna die. So is it the 3 A2s, or just 2 and the Reaper? So this composition looks like it's gonna be 100% success. You're gonna always go back to full HP if you are past the, you know, below 50% HP. Usually the composition that I showcase are like very close to 100%. Like honestly, maybe it might be 97-98% because, you know, the 3% chance, but I'm never gonna do a composition where you have a 70% chance, because I don't want people to waste energy. So if I'm doing it with these stats, it's 100%. But now let's jump into the area bonus, and let's see if we can make it better. I might actually mess it up, maybe, who knows, because so far now everything is going very smooth. I'm gonna put maybe like, I'm gonna burn maybe 1,000 of these coins, and I'm gonna get to 10% in your defense, see if it's gonna help. And then I'm gonna maybe put even a bit more points into the critical damage. So yeah, I'm gonna just put another 5 points, 5 levels. Okay, so I wasted 2,000 of these coins, and I got 50% critical damage and 10% in your defense. Now the spider is a grade 2 bonus, so it is not a grade 1. It costs a bit more, but I think it's worth it if you want to do this regularly. I used to run another team with Arix, and it used to take me like a minute, and you need to have Arix in 6-piece Slayer set at least. So I think this composition is better because it's obviously faster. And I'm just gonna shoot the preset. You're gonna open up with the A2 and then prioritize the A3 and then A2 all the time, because you don't wanna, you wanna get the extra turn on your second turn, so you're gonna cycle back into the A2 quicker. So now you can see how I got 15% extra critical damage, and we got the extra 10% your defense. So let's have a look if we are able to do a 6 turn run more consistently. I can tell that those spiders were almost about to die, so I might put an extra few points, maybe. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, so see, the boss didn't die because we already proc the Reaper. The Reaper has a cooldown, but if I wouldn't be able to kill those spiderlings with the damage, and I didn't proc the Reaper, I would have killed the boss with the Reaper after. So yeah, I just need to add a bit more damage, and I think I can kill those spiderlings without the Reaper basically. And then bam, yeah, okay, let's do this. I'm gonna put maybe another 2 points into in your defense. I'm gonna get to 40%. So let's go to 40%. So I use another 1,300, and then I'm gonna put maybe another 2 points here as well, so I can get to 21%. And this is telling me that if you have Crusher Ren, you probably can do this you know, without the area bonuses, honestly, because if you can ignore the extra 35% defense, you are good. Okay, we are not able to still do the enough damage, so yeah, but if I want to, I can max it out and I can do that, but I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm just gonna, you know, I don't have to. It's literally like a 10 extra seconds. But if I do max out the spider, I will probably make another video and showcase that. But so far, I'm happy with the outcome. Actually, let's see what's happening here, because it looks like it went out of okay, no, never mind. The boss died in 11 turns. So guys, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comment section if you have any question. I'll try to be as more friendly as possible. I don't think I'm using super OP gears or, like, you know, 9 pieces Merciless. Oh my god, just did it in 4 turns. Here we go. So sometimes it works. Hopefully you guys understand the point of this video, which is that with a build for arena in Stone Skin and Savage Lethal Instinct, you can do this. All you gotta do is get to these stats. That's all you need. You don't need to have any other bonus, but if you have other bonuses, you can maybe reach my stat if you don't have to. Okay, you can get plus 20 split, plus 20% your defense, plus 30 critical damage, even plus 20% extra defense if you have to. Okay, so get those stats if you want to, because it's worth it. You can run food and do the spider in one go, and that's amazing. We have the CVC now, so I'm farming spider for the CVC, I'm farming spider for the tournament, and also farming the dungeon diver at the same time. So I'm doing 3 content at once. Guys, drop a like if you enjoyed this content, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you in another video. See ya.